Some people think that we're the same person, Kate, but we see each other in the same room twice a month sometimes. No, not at all. You're way too glamorous for anyone to think that you're me. And we have, of course, we have the fabulous Nick Tolhurst, producer extraordinaire, who's about to leave us our fine shores and go on a holiday.
I will be in a week or so, yes.
You lucky thing.
Yes, into the warm.
Into the warm. Oh, how nice would that be? So, Kate, you've been out and about.
I'm not as much as I might have, but yes, I have. And I think Nick and I were at the same show.
We were. I didn't see you, but yes.
I was there. I wasn't able, unfortunately, till the end of In the Heights we're talking about, Philippa, the Lin Manuel Miranda's show that is the prelude, I suppose, to or it predates Hamilton.
Yeah.
You can see the connections, can't you?
Very much. It's very hip-hop driven, and it's I just saw the whole thing, and look, it looks just not my cup of tea, but it's a very exuberant and some great performances, and if you like Hamilton, you'll love Into the Heights.
It's not at the level of Hamilton, though, is it? It's the quality
Hamilton
of the show.
Because I don't like hip-hop.
Because you don't like hip-hop.
Did you see it?
Yeah. You don't have to like hip-hop to like Hamilton because Hamilton's so clever.
Yeah, it is clever, and there's a whole lot of other things in it. So this one, it is rap infused. There's lots of Latin beats as well, and really lots of salsa swirling hips and streetwise swag. Fantastic dancing. I think that is probably the highlight for me, and I can speak only as a comment rather than a review because I saw only didn't see the latter part. Celebration of the Latin American community life in New York. The New York neighbourhood of Washington Heights, hence the title, In the Heights. And that's until 6th of September. If people are into that and want to see what happened before Hamilton, it's worth a look. Got a few really lovely voices and a little bit of unevenness with other parts of that, but the dancing is terrific.
Good, yeah.
Is the story told well within the show?
It's very much narrated. Did that go on in the second
it does.
half too?
It's kind of there's actually no. My problem with it, there's no drama in it. There's actually it's a lot of singing and dancing and telling the story through rap and stuff. So it's actually storytelling rather than acting. And there's it's got a bit of Romeo and Juliet sort of stuff and things. I'm very unkindly when they started. I thought this is like Sesame Street trying to meet West Side Story,
Right.
And there was a reference to Sesame Street actually later in the play. It's just telling a story rather than any acting. There's no
feels like sort of vignettes
very
with
few
narration.
scenes where there's actually the actors stop and do acting, and then it's just pretty perfunctory.
I'll tell you
But
what,
that's the purpose of it. It's not for me. Yeah.
It's not good or bad. It's just not your thing.
I really like. I think we talked about this. Ngali Shaw is as Benny, who is the only non-Latino character in this particular story. Quite hard to find an entire cast of Spanish-speaking actors in Australia, different from US. But Ngali Shaw was wonderful in 37 and the MTC, and Jackie plays Benny, and a couple of people with really lovely voices in there. And
he really lit up the stage.
He really did, really lit him up.
What else did you see?
I saw, this was really fun, and I'm sorry, people, that this is now finished. It's Pride and Prejudice by Bloomshed, and it's what we call it, sort of a chaotic, irreverent adaptation of Pride and Prejudice. And I'm have been since I was about 15, a Jane Austen fan, aficionado. Austenite. And Pride and Prejudice, Colin Firth, Jennifer Ely. I know it backwards. I could recite things. So there's a bit of, parodies and satires and things of all of that. If you like or don't like, if you're a fan or you're worried about this being a bit of a mashup of your favourite Pride and Prejudice, you'll probably still enjoy it, or would. I hope it comes back somewhere. Bloomshed has done some mad things. I've seen a couple.
They'll always surprise.
They're out
to challenge, yes.
It swings wildly from parody to political satire and then back to pantomime, and often within the same scene, which is hilarious. It's performed atop a giant circular platform which is decorated like a wedding cake. So all the business about weddings and dowries and relationships and women being chattels is right in your face. And there's lots of mum's trying to marry off her daughters. Emily Carr plays mum, Mrs. Bennet, and she's manic and loud and hilariously profane and a schemer and a bit tipsy on occasion. It is Oh, the other hilarious thing is her husband, Mr. Bennet, if anyone remembers him. He doesn't talk a lot in the TV series or even in the book. He's quite taciturn. So
But what he says
is pithy.
Yeah,
but in this
exactly.
instance, he says nothing because he is literally a potted plant. The girls and mother carry him in and says, "Your father's been. Oh, look, he's wilting. Oh, he's dying." So it is absurd and oddly, strangely, completely perfect.
Oh, I hope it comes back.
Oh, it's really fun. And Darcy, played by James Jackson, who's also the artistic director of the company, I believe. He's pompous and he's socially inept and impeccably buttoned up. And it's like he becomes so tongue-tied, he sort of rushes off stage when he's trying to talk to Lizzie Bennet.
Does he do a wet shirt scene?
No wet shirt scene, if only. There's a bit of spraying father with a spray can because he's wilting, but no wet shirt. There's I'll tell you who I really loved. In fact, all of them. Laura Aldous doubles brilliantly as the hee-hawing, supercilious Caroline Bingley, all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And she also plays the outrageously flirtatious Lydia.
Oh, yeah.
Elizabeth Brennan plays Lizzie, lovely, sharp, proud heroine. Mary is a goth obsessed with rifles. And poor Kitty is played by Sid Brisbane, by a bloke.
Wow.
And Kitty remains mainly unnoticed. That's a whole other story. Anyway, look, it's really,
good,
really
yeah.
fun. Really fun.
Yes, there's a great show that's finishing tonight at Theatreworks, which is Dial M for Murder. That you'll know the wonderful Hitchcock movie with Ray Milland, and Smoke and Mirrors production have done a really lovely production of the original play, and it's wonderfully wordy.
Was it a play before the movie?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I thought it was.
And and it's beautifully done. There's 4 actors, and they just deliver beauty because there's a lot of dialogue, and it's so beautifully done. It's plaudits to everybody. So if you can get to the last show tonight at 7:30 at Theatreworks, by all means do. It's an unusual show for Theatreworks because they usually do more Bloomshed sort of productions.
True.
But
More abstract and contemporary
Really nice,
and deconstructed, etc. This is narrative-based and character-based.
It's a plain old-fashioned play,
Character-driven.
and it's beautifully done. Yes.
Which is not a whodunit because you know whodunit right at the top.
It's how did they
Whodunit.
get him? Yes,
How
it's
did he
early
done it?
Columbo sort of stuff. Yeah, and I went and saw. Speaking of wrenching things around, I went and saw Abduction, the Victorian opera production of Mozart's Abduction from the Seraglio, last production tonight, and it's very naughty. They've really taken the opera, turned it into a singing, speaking thing, Singspiel, inserted other bits of Mozart into it, and it's very saucy, and it's really, really clever. But Mozart purists will possibly hate it. But it's like Pride and Prejudice. Don't go there expecting your favourite to be treated with reverence. Yeah. But it's really, really another really clever Victorian opera production.
I think people need to start just unhitching their minds from norms and just, having a bit of a growth mindset.
Yeah, so much of what we're seeing is deconstructed. And I think there's a lot of material in the theatre that has been for the last several years adapted from originals that are then pulled to pieces, put back together again, and turned into something completely new. If we think about the Scottish play, what was the at Malthouse, Macbeth and Undoing, which was told from Lady Macbeth's perspective and essentially deconstructed the play and showed us what happened when she wasn't on stage, really. And some of the main speeches came through from her mouth, and she was the powerhouse. Not totally successful, but nonetheless a fascinating way of...
That's the history of theatre and literature, really. It's always taking, what's gone before and rebuilding it anew. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, the Stoppard.
The characters that were off stage and then
yes.
killed. You see them playing,
so
heads and tails.
Well,
Lots to do.
Wicked,
Yes.
And you read the book
Yes.
by Mr. Maguire, and it's just a
What happened to the witch in
Fiero
Wizard of
dies
Oz?
in the actual book, but they make it into a
Yeah.
Hollywood
But that's
spectacular.
where art comes from.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Shakespeare used ancient stories to build Romeo and Juliet had been done before by lots of people, and all the histories were based on the versions of history that were Elizabethan.
So there's nothing new under the sun.
Nick,
Is that a quote from
there
Shakespeare?
I don't know, it's a quote from somewhere. But we'll
We'll
let
attribute
him
it
have
to
it.
you, Nick.
No, it's not me. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you very much, Kate. Thank
Pleasure.
you, Philippa.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you always for being such an amazing producer. And so, Kate, we've got like 30 seconds. What are you looking forward to going to see?
Oh golly! I'm I'll be away for a little bit up celebrating our anniversary in Palm Cove, so I'll miss a few things, but I'll see MJ the musical the night before we leave, which is I think it's the week of the 10th, 11th or something of that's September, so that's a bit away. There's a number of other things coming and I've gone completely blank. So I don't know. Go look at your calendar, search theatre in Melbourne and you'll find what it is. And at some time in the future I'm going to talk about reviewing in general and the argument that's going on.
Where's your blog? Where can people see your blog,
I'll go
Kate?
Kate Herbert Theatre Reviews. Just type that in and you'll find it.
Thank you for listening to us.